but that one sounded good.
Thanks.
That sounded like a thing.
Yeah.
Like you practiced it. And wait, don't ruin it.
I don't
You're
think
on a hot streak.
I don't think I could do it again.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
All right, try it again.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. Dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Dreidel, 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 with dreidel I shall play. Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of hit stuff and hope that it sounds okay.
That seemed a little more than it. That seemed a little organized.
Yeah.
Premeditated.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, you were practicing. You did something.
No.
What did you do from the last time you're in time, you're in tempo. It's not. Is it just working now? It just all of the random mashings but it just eventually just kind of perfect stormed to now?
I suppose.
Where you can play a little melody.
Yeah, that one wasn't great. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes out good. Sometimes not.
Yeah. So you're a Neanderthal now? You were saying you're turning into one?
Oh, I think I've always been one, but yeah, I think my hairline is actually coming down now. I think it went up a little bit, but now it's coming back.
Have you done anything in your life differently that could result to that? Is your forehead getting colder?
I don't know, to be honest. I was looking in the mirror and I could see like all my, and like I used to have like a lot more of a widow's peak, I feel like, and now it's like starting to be more flat. Maybe it's going back, but I saw like it seemed like new hairs were coming up.
You ever get like just one in like the middle of your forehead? You're like, why? And it's like long, and it's like, where did you sprout out from overnight?
Well, that's what happened this morning that made me think of this, where like there was one like right here,
Yeah.
and it was long and like curly.
Sorry.
No, and it.
My pubes got to go somewhere.
Well, that's the weird thing. It was black.
I know.
Weird.
Remember you said you didn't trust my business savviness because you haven't seen my dick?
Yeah.
Black pubes.
Okay.
Only those the most deserving can see it.
Fair.
And this guy Jim that asked nicely.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I know that elephants, when they go from warm to cold climates, they start to grow a little more hair.
Oh, really? Are you calling me an elephant?
No. No. Just,
I could be a little pachydermish.
maybe. It's
Pachyderm.
maybe you're just, there's some sort of climate. Maybe your body, okay, so the world is ending, as we know.
Facts.
We're probably going to have a big ice age or something. And maybe your body is, so remember you said when you get a tear coming down and like your neck hairs raise when you hear like a true scary story?
Yeah.
Maybe your body knows it's gonna get colder. Like significantly colder. And so your body's just preparing itself for that.
That, dude, honestly, like my whole face, like I've been getting hairs like up here. I've been getting hairs like way more. Like I've had some eyebrow hairs sprout like on my eyelids.
And we know that you like to write like this. So, Neanderthal.
I actually, my 23andMe did like say that I have significantly more Neanderthal DNA than like other people. And you can tell when you look at me from like a profile view because like the way my forehead fucking slopes forward.
I mean, it also kind of makes the carvings that you have in your wall in your room make a little more sense.
Yeah,
like you chasing the wolves and stuff.
The buffalo,
and,
yeah, that
kind of makes sense.
Make a little bit more sense. Those were there though when I woke up one day. So like I'm not doing those.
Consciously.
Consciously, yeah.
Was it a full moon maybe the night before?
It was.
Remember that day you said you were feeling a little off?
Yeah. So you think I'm going like full Wolfman at night?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's keep some silver bullets around, I guess.
I want to be like the Teen Wolf Werewolf from like the 80s Michael J. Fox movie.
Hot?
Yeah. Dunking on people.
Sure.
Surfing on top of cars.
I mean, if you're really turning into a Neanderthal, you will get stronger. So like, all that will happen.
Whoa, don't fire me up like that.
Yeah. When you go to the zoo, you like animals a little more than I'd say the average
love
person.
animals.
Would you say you like feel some sort of connection?
I do. I actually do. I feel like a very spiritual, direct connection with all animals. I feel like I can talk to them. I feel like I've always felt like that.
When you go to the like gorilla exhibit, is it like the same as when I leave like a strip club and you're like, I think it likes me. Like,
yes,
I gave it a banana and
with all animals. Like,
yeah.
Like I was at the Portland Zoo a little while ago. Love the Portland Zoo. By the way, they have an elephant named Samson there.
How hairy is it?
He's got some hair on his head. He's also got some big ass fucking tusks, and he's like pink. He's so pretty. He's cool. I watched him eat for a while.
Pink, hairy.
They also have orangutans, and they had a baby orangutan there that was fucking so cute, dude, and like running around. And
What did it say to you?
It came up to the window, and it put its hand against the glass, and I put my hand against the glass, and it said, "Get me out of here."
You have a Zin?
Yeah, it said, "Can I bum one of those 6 milligram fucking mint chill Zins, dude?"
Sick. Where else but Portland?
I love all animals. I was talking to one of the alligators at the Atlanta aquarium.
Yeah.
And he was like blind, and he'd been there for a while, and he's albino. And get this, albino animals are more likely to go blind.
Max, I'm over here. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I think it has something to do with like, because they have like those red eyes, you know?
Yeah.
So like there's like something to do with like the light damages them more or something.
Ain't that for sure.
Yeah. Like it's the same thing as like their skin like gets burned. So they
You don't have to. You have to compare the red of that to the white of mine. Okay.
I wasn't doing that. I was just using it like as a laser pointer.
Yeah. Anyways, is this some Fast and Furious Legos?
Yeah.
Speaking of Neanderthals, is that Vin Diesel?
Yeah, this is a Vin Diesel fucking. And then this one is.
Shouldn't he be like
Paul
over
Walker?
there in like a couple pieces
Yeah, probably, but.
with like a questionably
Listen.
young Lego next to it?
This is our. Paul Walker is a legend, okay?
Yeah.
No Paul Walker slander.
Okay. From you.
Slander his older brother.
Who's his older brother?
I don't know, the guy who played him in the rest of the movies after he died.
Oh. Okay.
Brian Walker.
Brian Walker.
No, his name's Brian in the movies. I don't know what his actual brother's name is.
Okay. Sure.
I don't know. Did Paul Walker have a questionably young girlfriend?
From what I've gathered.
Yeah.
it was,
Bummer.
yeah. But anyways, not to take away from your Legos. What didn't work? Oh, there we go. Tell me about your thing.
What
that
thing?
those what Vin Diesel and Paul.
Oh, I thought we could do a little scene.
A scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We can do that. Ignore me. It's all working. I'm just trying to mute these two.
Oh.
But it's doing a thing. I gotta wait through. What were you thinking? What kind of scene?
You know what? I'm not entirely sure. I thought we could maybe just like improv it and figure it out.
Yeah, we could.
Maybe like a race scene that ends with an argument that turns into a passionate lovemaking session.
Race, argument, love making. Okay.
You know, like they tie the race, they start arguing about who won, and they're arguing in each other's faces, and they look into each other's eyes, and they realize that like both of them are just so passionate for speed.
Are we gonna do it, or are you just gonna read the script?
Just trying to go over the concept with you as a
No,
director and actor.
You said improv though.
Well, and then you didn't seem stoked on that.
I did. I named off the topic, so let's go.
All right. Do you want to be Vin or do you want to be?
Odd choice. Do you think out of the two, which one are you more of a Paul Walker or a Vin Diesel?
I'm like a perfect mix of both.
Why? I mean, you've crashed your car a lot.
Exactly. Because I'm clever, handsome, and a good talker, like my buddy Brian here. But I'm also steadfast and stoic and care much deeply for family and friends, like my boy Dom over here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Paul.
No, in the movie his name's Brian.
Brian. I don't give a fuck. Vin Diesel. So I hotwired my what is this? A Challenger? Charger. Hell yeah. Do you know after high school, after I dropped out, I enlisted in the army, got 10 grand, bailed dishonorably, and bought this Charger here. And with the remaining grand, I spent half of that on vape juice, and the other half I spent hot wiring this car so that I could drive it while standing on the back on the outside on the trunk. Pretty fucking sick, right?
That's pretty sick, dude, and it definitely fits my story. Also, matches up with kind of my background of dropping out of college to hotwire my car so that I can drive it from the hood.
Original. Now, what's at stake, Brian?
I think we just race for classic pink slips. So, you know, whoever wins gets the other person's car, but we'll throw in a little bit of a spicier deal on top of it. And if whoever wins will also get tickets to Disneyland.
Did you say Disneyland?
I did say Disneyland.
I fucking love Disneyland.
Me too. I know. That's why we got Disney to sponsor this race and provide tickets to Disneyland for the winner and their whole family.
What studio is put on this movie? I don't remember who made Fast and Furious.
I don't know.
It's not Disney.
It's not Disney. No.
Whatever. Fine. Disney's cool. Okay. Pink slips. What's that?
Basically, pink slips is just like a pink slip is like the sail. It's like the color of the sail that you would like transfer your car over to, like bill of sale. So like when you say pink slips, you're like racing for the cars.
You are better at talking. You're totally right. Okay. Let's start this thing then. How are spoiler alert. It's on the ground. Okay. Ready? So, do we have a hot girl with a checkered flag?
We got Wade.
White. All right. Oh, I mean, all right. I guess. Say when. Say Wade when.
All right,
I'm win diesel.
The race is going to be down around the Pokeball and back.
Yeah.
All right, when Wade drops the pretty good flag.
Okay.
You crashed.
No, I crashed into you. And then you just flew, leading me to believe that you were juicing in a way mechanically.
Yeah.
I didn't know that our cars were able to fly. Otherwise, I would have brought my.
This is Fast and the Furious. Of course they can fly.
I thought they could jump.
Well, falling with style, flying, jumping.
Right. This is just a race, but I thought we were. I think we should just chalk this up as a tie.
I agree.
It seems. I
like
seem to be a little tangled up here in the bit and race course. Yeah, you want to give me a push there, Bry guy?
Yeah, I got you, Dom. Here you go.
Reverse.
No.
Vinny? Or Brian? Brian, I don't know how to tell you that. Oh, shit. Hold on. All right, I'm over you. Hold on. My bad. That's my bad. Hold on. Let me back up.
Back it.
Oh, boy. Oh, shit. Up. Oh. Okay, we're good. Oh, no, I can't leave my car. I gotta back into a parking spot.
Yeah,
It's my challenge. All right. Sorry, Brian. Sorry. Okay. You can stay on the car. Brian, I wanted to tell you. Yeah. Your car's got some pretty serious scratches on it.
I think it'll be okay.
I don't know about that.
I think it'll be all right. But Dom, can you help me? Can you help me out down here, please? Please, Dom.
All right, but just.
Dom, are you okay? Dom.
I am now.
Dom.
Wait.
It's okay.
Brian, wait.
But we're family.
But you said it yourself yesterday. You said fuck family.
But this is what I really meant. Is fuck family.
But Brian, why can't we make love to family?
It's all the same. Now hold me.
It is most definitely not the same. And much to my chagrin and with my new Dodge Charger that I bought, along with it, I also have somebody that I got pregnant right outside of high school now. Hoorah. An end scene. That's...
That was really good.
Yeah, for sure.
That was really, really good.
I don't know.
I think it was better than most of the scenes.
Well, that's better than the franchise for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bar. If that's the bar, we're...
Call me Vin Premium. Come on, get back on there. Did you build these cars?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. What's
Yeah, I built these cars. This one is a Nissan GTR. And it's one of the fastest cars in the world. And it's the one from the Fast and the Furious, so it's got the nitrous inside.
That's pretty cool.
And he sits in it.
So it's for like you can do whippets while you're driving?
Yeah, exactly. Fucking whippets, endless whippets.
Whip the whippet, whip.
Whip it, whip. Whip it, whip, whipple.
Nicely done.
And then Vin goes into this one. But he doesn't have as much nitrous. He only got one. So he can't do as many whippets. He doesn't fit in here very well.
Diesel doesn't seem like a whippet guy anyways. He seems like well, we know he's a Corona guy.
Yeah, he's What is Corona's?
Find your beach.
Find your beach. He's finding his beach. I also have the James Bond one.
Yeah?
Daniel Craig.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's did you choke on any of the pieces while you were making it? I know they warn against that, and it can happen.
Yeah, I like a lot of times when I'm opening the bags, I like open them really violently, and then a lot of the little pieces flap in the air, and I'm like, ah, and like then they go, and yeah,
that's pretty cool. What are those?
These are D&D dice, basically, but they're just, I mean, it's just a set of a bunch of multi-sided die. But they're usually used for D&D. So, like, here's a 4. And then there's a regular 6. And then there's an 8. And this one's a damage counter. This is a 12-sided. This is your 20-sided die, classic. This one right here, I believe, is a 9, maybe a 10. Don't remember.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Have you ever seen die like this?
Yeah.
Have you ever used die like this?
Not. I mean, maybe on like a board game that had some dice. But, look, you know what? How about no? Let's say no. Now what? Now what are we going to do?
This is what I want to do.
Okay.
So, Tyson, friend of the podcast.
Yeah.
Friend of us.
Mm-hmm.
He does this with a game called the writing games.
Mm-hmm.
He uses, like, some of these ones. He uses, like, a 10 and a 9, I think, or whatever, to, like, write out prompts of, like, fun stories. I think we could also do it in, like, a storyteller and improv character type way.
Oh, like what we just did?
Like what we just did, kind of. But like
I don't want
different. But like a little different.
Like how?
Like we come up with basically a like like a list of like different things like moods, character traits.
How about you do that?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just do it later and then bring it back.
I mean, unless you want to sit here with some paper and be like, what does 1 mean? What does 2 mean?
Yeah,
I mean, that's like a thing you do before, and then we play it here.
Well, I mean, I thought like it would be fun to like define the rules together and like the traits together and stuff, and like talk about them and like be like suggest on like stuff that'd be funny, and we come up with the game together. And then we play like the first round, but I'll do it and then I'll bring it back next episode.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
I'll do it and do it. Yeah. Okay.
Fucking take it out of you or something?
Huh?
Did that take it out of you or something? Or
what?
You got bummed out when I said I didn't want it.
A little bummed, yeah, a little bit. I thought
that's a very tedious.
I thought it was a fun thing. I didn't think
these
it was.
dice have 12 sides. This is gonna.
I mean,
take
we
a
could just
while.
pick like 2 of the dice or whatever to use, 3 of the dice to use. Like,
I mean, yeah, we're definitely not doing this 8 dice that are in there.
Yeah, I know. But I'll figure out a game and I'll bring it back and we can play it rather than us figuring out one together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like doing the process on the pod.
I mean, yeah.
I thought it would be a fun thing to talk about. That's all. And like work out together. I
mean, it seems like the game is already.
I like working on stuff with people and like stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I get that you don't.
It's not that it's just you're very quick with it. Here's what we can do. And it's like, that's a lot to just lump me in with a game that I barely know. And it seemed like you had a good grasp on it. And so, I mean, you planned all this. You built the Legos, probably not for this episode or whatever, but we need a little structure here. I don't want to just wing everything.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you would, like there is no structure. Just the idea itself is that we've come up with different character traits and stuff for different die. and then roll the die, and then like that's your trait or whatever. But I just came up with it like. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I just thought it would be a fun thing.
Why don't we get Tyson on, and then we do it?
Yeah, okay.
Seems like he's got a good grasp on this.
Well, he has like his own thing about the writing game. I just thought it would be fun to do like one that's more like just like character or like situational improv.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I feel like it's not like that much work to just be like, okay, what are 6 feelings? Okay, what are 8 situations? Okay, what are 12 accents or types of people or character traits? And it's a lot easier to like, and fun and funny if like we're, you know, throwing random shit out into the air and like trying to each come up with half of like the traits or half of the situations and stuff. And then we like switch or whatever. Like as in like, you know, you do some of mine and I do some of yours. I don't know. Yeah, all right.
I see where you're coming from. To me, this seems like a thing you get the beginning figured out, and then you explain the rules briefly once they're already established. I don't think anyone wants to sit through, what if 1 means sad? What if the rule is you can't be sad if you roll a 4, but you have to change your sad to the 4? And that just sounds...
I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're on different wavelengths of how we're viewing it. And how we're like... I don't know. I was thinking more like silly shit.
I mean, did you see how long the Vin Diesel bit took?
Yeah.
That should have been a minute.
Okay, yeah, but I get that.
Like, it wasn't really moving.
Uh-huh.
And we have 2 cars.
Yeah. Should be moving pretty quickly.
Fast and furiously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh-huh. But, like, I'm down to do it later once it's established.
Yeah. Yeah.
It also reminded me of when we did our episode 100 drinking game. Coming up with all those rules on the thing would have taken forever.
It's not like that kind
10.
of rule stuff, though. It's literally just like fucking...
But it's still like coming up with lists, and you want to, like, riff on each one, but it's going to take fucking a long time. I guarantee we wouldn't finish it in the next 30 minutes.
That's true. All right. No, I get it. Oh, I get it. Wyatt gets it.
Okay. Not to rain on your parade.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. What do you want to talk about?
I came down here and now I'm on a cliffhanger of a book I'm reading.
Oh.
I'm at a really good part.
What
and
book?
I fucked up by telling you to give me 10 minutes because it got even gooder.
Damn.
And now I can't. Now I'm. Yeah.
What book is it?
It's called The Last City. It's the second book of the last She trilogies by Hannah Nelson. A Wattpad original.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's it about?
Well, in book 1, it's about a plague that wipes out pretty much every girl. And there's one so far at the beginning in the first book, and then through there's adventure, there's love, there's romance, there's but then she survives. She's with this man hunk Caden with I don't know. There's this guy Sam. He's the guy who in the film version for the little bit we filmed it with me in it. Whatever.
That's what I thought. Then
book number 2 shows up. And they're all separated again, and they're starting to get back together. And then the whole time, Ara, the main she, is trying to find her dad and her sister, because she's like, they've got to be here. And I just got to the part where if you're looking, okay, just Max, put a spoiler notice. I just got to the part where she found her dad.
Wow.
And he's not what she thought it would be like.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
But they found the lost city. They found it. But it's weird.
And
Something's off about it.
Mm.
It's run by Ara's grandfather. And that's weird. Because her
weird.
dad is grandfather's kid. So he should know where he is. But he tells her that she doesn't. But in the Lost City, she finds him. So there's some corruption going on.
Major corruption happening in the Lost City.
Yep. And I finished this one chapter that was probably the most wholesome part of the whole thing, where there was this guy named Septimus and this guy Caden, who is Aura's little fling. Not little, big fling. They're in love. It's gorgeous. Septimus had an incident where he lost all of his memory, and he's wanted by the Last City for killing some people, and he doesn't really know why. And he kind of just woke up in the middle of this apocalypse, and he met Caden, and they're both, it's an apocalypse, so they're a little untrustworthy of each other. But then Caden finds out that this guy is just kind of trying to figure life out again, and he mentioned that he had one memory pop up of a woman when he had a near-death experience. And then they find an abandoned amusement park. Then they find out that the power is all still on there. And so Caden tells him, he's like, I got an idea to jog your memory. You know what any of this shit is? He's like, no, dude. Like, what's that? That sign says cotton candy. What is that? And he tells me, he's like, that sounds disgusting. And then, but then they turn a roller coaster on, and then they ride the roller coaster. And they really shouldn't be, because people are after them. It's loud. But they're also like, you know what? As much as an apocalypse sucks, it only sucks if you make it. You might as well have some fun.
That's true.
And the kid goes on the roller coaster, and he thinks, and for him it's the first time, because the memory's gone. Mm-hmm. Has a little jog of the girl vision that he saw.
Oh, shit.
And they finish up, and he's like, Caden, can we go on it again? And Caden's like, hell yeah. And then they just have a fucking time.
That's sick. Mm-hmm. That sounds dope.
It is dope.
It sounds super dope. Sounds like a good book. So this is the series that you just did that film for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, probably won't get made into a movie. It'd be cool if it did. But I feel like if they did make it into a movie, I don't know if I look the part anymore. I don't think I look that different, but still.
Yeah.
The kid that I played was like 15.
Oh. When did you film that?
Like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, it probably look the same.
You look the same.
It was dope. Good time. They did put out a little 15-second clip to advertise the book series, and that's the only bit of it that I've seen.
So they was it a full feature-length film that they
were planning on it. We only filmed like 3 chapters. But yeah, I've been reading it while listening to a dystopian movie like soundtrack or just dystopian-esque music.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's annoying because it'll have like Radioactive by Imagine Dragons or something. But sometimes there's some cool kind of eerie stuff, and every once in a while the right song will play during the right chapter and you're like, oh fuck, this is intense.
That's cool.
But then sometimes it'll be like the roller coaster scene and it'll be like some dark music. I'm like, no, you got to give me the like
The Benny Hill theme.
Yeah. Or that would also be really funny if there was like a scene where someone's getting chased.
Yeah, that would be.
They run into a door. There's a hallway with like 7 doors on it.
Yeah.
And there's just the
Scooby-Doo.
And there's like they're all like just with each other and wait a minute, and then they scatter. Yeah, that'd be a whole thing. Last City. Then the next book. What's it called? I forgot, but I'm about 100 pages away from starting book 3.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Is this so did you read book 1 like a while ago?
I read book 1, then I got book 2, read the last 2 chapters of book 1 to jog my memory again, and now we've been cooking.